Hey friend, welcome back to day 4 of Crafting Christmas. So today we're going to be making a really fun video on how to make badges, like 3-inch button badges. Now if you don't have this button machine, I'm going to explain how you can do it. Without it, it's not very hard, but first we're going to go into Design Space and I'm going to show you how to do a couple things in Design Space that maybe you weren't sure that you could do or didn't know that you could do. So first we're going to go through and we're going to pick out 2 designs that I want to use for these badges or buttons, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm going to show you like how you build your buttons. So they do have some badge / button designs on here already made, and then you just size them for what size you need them to be. But say you wanted to put a picture of like great grandma on a button, then I'm going to show you how to do that. But we're going to be doing different designs for a Christmas party that my family's having, and so we're going to use this too cute to wear ugly sweaters or something like that. It says to wear ugly sweaters. Yeah, that's what it says. And we're going to make that one, and then I didn't want to come. So I thought these were really cute and fun. And now we're just going to kind of size them down, and you simply go up to the sizing, and I think I make it 2 inches or 2.75 inches, but we're actually going to make the entire thing 3 inches in a circle. So what you're going to do is grab yourself a circle out of the shapes, and you're going to size it at 3 inches. I don't do that on here. I put 2.75. Like I said, you want to size it depending on how big your actual badge or button is, and mine are 3 inches. So now I'm just going to come in and see what different colors I want to change it to, and I'm just being really like unsure right now, so I just make it white, and then you can pull your design into it and size your design inside. Now when you press these buttons, if you have a button maker, or if you want to get a button maker, I got mine off Amazon, there's like a little edge piece that you're going to lose some of your design on. So that's why I make my design a little bit smaller than the actual size of the button. And that's just something that you can think about whenever you're making your designs. So now I'm just centering it vertically, and then I'm going to center it horizontally. And how I did that was I highlighted both images and then just went up to the align. And next we're going to flatten, because that's how we get it to print. Because what this is going to do is it's going to print and cut, and then we're going to take it over to our button maker. So here's another circle, and I'm going to resize it. And then I'm going to put the ugly sweater in it. And then you can put different backgrounds too. So like for this recent one, here I want to show you guys, in case you didn't know, you can right click on your mouse or on your laptop or whatever, and just click bring to front, and then the image will pop up in the front. And then you can just pull the corners to resize that however big you want it. And you can make the background different sizes by coming up to the colors here. And I just kind of play around with it. I wish I would have kept the lighter green, but I didn't. It was a little dark, but that's okay, because this is for a guy for the party. So he didn't care, because I showed it to him after I made it. And he didn't care that it was dark green. He really liked it. So I'm just playing around with colors, looking to see what I want to choose. And I end up going with the dark green. So now we have to do the same thing with that. Once we resize it, we're going to want to do a line, and we're going to do a line horizontally and then a line vertically, and that will put it right in the center of the circle. And then once we do that, we need to come down and flatten the image. Again, that's how you get it to be a print and cut, is that it's a flat image and you don't see any cut lines. So here I'm just finishing up. I resized the shirt to fit a little differently, and then I'm going to realign it. So anytime that you change the size, you have to realign it. All right, and now I think I just do a lot of resizing on that one. And then again, we have to go back up. So anytime you do that, just realign horizontal, realign vertical. And now, again, we have to highlight it, both pieces, and click flatten. So now that we have that, I want to show you guys how to take this from one design to another design, because these are ready to actually print and cut. But we want to take this to a page where I already designed some other buttons that I pulled from Design Space, and I want you guys to see all of them. So how you do that is, once you save your design, you highlight whatever you want to take over to your next page. So you can only do this within Cricut Design Space. So highlight both, whatever you want to take over, right click on it. Ignore this because I had a brain lapse for a moment. I was looking to pull it up on different canvas. So highlight them both, right click on it, and click copy. So now that you have that copied, you can close it out and you can open a new page. So I'm going to new, and then I'm going to go to my designs because I already have a page saved with different designs in it. And I'm just going to click on that page and pull it up. So you'll see on this page where I have this little gingerbread house, that's going to be our button holder. So that's where we're going to put our button as a gift to somebody. And now we're just going to click to make, it's going to pull everything over and put everything up for us. So now everything, oh yeah, sorry. So now we have to right click again and click paste. And that's going to bring over the two that you had on your other page. Does that make sense? So you're going to copy from the first design space, and then you're going to open a new design, and then you're going to right click and hit paste. So now I'm just making some more circles to fit all my designs in. And this, like I said about the little gingerbread house, I want that to be like my button holder, and I have like these little cellophane bags I can slide them in, and that's going to be cut out in 80-pound cardstock. There's a few reasons why I chose 80 pounds, and we'll get into that in a minute, but it's not going to be cut on regular printer paper. So whenever you print these out, you just print them on like I think it's 20-pound printer paper, because when you press them on the machine, if it's too thick of paper, it will like crinkle and stuff like that. So just use your regular copy paper to print these on, and use the best image quality that you can get. So there is the little gingerbread one. Again, you have to go through, make sure that you're on the correct machine, because I accidentally had mine set for Joy, and at first I was like, why won't it let me flatten them? It's because I had it set for the wrong machine. I had to go up, change it to my Maker 3, and then highlight them and turn them into a printable image by flattening them down in the right side. So that's what I'm doing here. I just think they're so pretty, guys. They turn out really cute. Now, I ended up not using this ho 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 one just because I was going to have to print out another whole sheet, and I didn't want to have to do that. So I took that one off, but I'm going to make more, like I said, for the family party that we're going to have. And I think they're going to be cute because I want to make like personalized ones for everybody. So next I'm just looking here, and I look and I'm like, oh, it's going to fit perfectly. So we can get ready to go ahead and print them. So if you've never used print and cut, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is make all of your images prints, then cut by highlighting them and flattening them, and then you can go on to make it. So here I'm just saving my designs just in case something goes wrong in the process. I don't lose all the work I've done. I just recommend that. And you can go ahead, and once it's pulled up, I want to show you something else on here too that you can do. So if you have, like, this is going to be cut on 80-pound cardstock, so I don't want those other images up there. So by highlighting the item and then clicking on those three dots, you can move it to a different mat. You can either add a mat, or you can move it to a mat that's already there that it'll fit on. So I realized, oh, okay, it's already added it down here. So I'm just going to move it over so it fits. And then I'm going to just delete the other one. And how you do that is you go back up to the other mat and you click on it, and then you're going to click on that design. You're going to go up to those three buttons, and you're just going to put hide image. That means it's not going to print it. It's not going to cut it. It's as if it wasn't even there. So if you accidentally make a design and you forget to take one off, that's how you can take it off. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to print. It doesn't show you when the way, because I record my screen with a certain recorder, it doesn't show you going directly into my print options, but I go into my print options by clicking on using the advanced printer option. So I'm not sure what it shows through here. Okay, so I have the bleed on. And then I click that little toggle underneath it right there. And that sends me to my print options, which you're not going to see. And I'd set it for best quality print. So I'm using my green mats. I should have used my blue mat, to be honest. But I had my green mats available with me. And I just wanted to get it cutting. So I'm using the 80-pound cardstock first. And the reason I'm doing that is this is going to be what's going to hold our button when it's all finished. And it needed to be thicker than regular paper or it just would have flopped over. So I have to have a different print or a different cut setting whenever I cut this. So all I'm doing is turning my mat at an angle and I'm lining up the top corner and the side. And then I'm going to use my brayer and bray it down. So I really shouldn't have pushed as much as I did because it does kind of get stuck a little bit because it's one, it's a new mat, and two, it's a green mat. Normally when you use 80-pound cardstock and below, you just need a blue mat. Once you start getting into the 100-pound cardstock, that's whenever I like to pull out my green mat. But this was just one of those situations where I was like, I had it, and so I pulled it out. All right, so that cut that out, and now we're just cutting our circles. And like I said, the green color that I chose isn't as, it's darker than what I thought it was going to be, but it still turned out nice. So now that that's all cut, we can take it to our mat and we can peel it off of our cutting mat. So flip it upside down and you'll see here it tears the paper a little bit, but it doesn't do anything to the image. So this is where I say I should have used the blue mat. And there you can just pick off the piece that tore and it's still perfectly fine. And look how cute that gingerbread house is. It looks so cute. When you guys see the final product, it looks so cute. These would definitely sell. You could sell these. I used to make these for birthday parties, for events. I've made them for my work. I've made them for like awards, like first place, second place with a little ribbon attached to it. So you can make these for a lot of different things. So this is my button press. And how it works is you take your paper that you cut out, your circle, and you have this little disc, and you can get all this off Amazon. I'll link whatever I can below. And you need these pieces. So you need the backing, the top, and then there's like a clear laminate sheet there. It's not laminate, it's just a clear piece of plastic and your design. And there's a way you layer them onto this little press down. Is it a machine? I don't know what it is. I'm going to call it a press. Because it is a button press. That's what you do is you press it. So I put some tape on the back side of my design and then I center my little metal piece over it. So that way there it's covers all the edges. I just press it down and now it's stuck there. Because if you just lay it loosely, it'll move all around because there's enough give inside of that little circle that it'll move on you. So I like to put a little bit of tape on mine to keep it in place. Then you put your clear coating on it. And you just spin it and you'll see I have a further away view of this for you guys to see coming up, but I just wanted you to see it close up as well. So now this is the backing piece that you're going to put on. And what you have to do is make sure that the pin part is facing straight on because that's how your design is going to match up. So that way there your button isn't uneven when you put it on. So then you press down and then out pops your button and look how cute it is. I think they turned out so cute. So now I'm just going to do that to the rest of them and you guys can watch the process there. Now, if you don't have a button machine and you don't want to buy one because you don't know if you'll use it enough, you'd be surprised how often I use this machine. But you can just laminate these. So you can get self-laminating sheets and you can get the little clasps. I'll link everything below that you need to make them with just a laminator or self-laminating sheets. And all you have to do is cut them. You'll have to cut you can cut them out on the machine as is. as the paper is. And then you can add the self-laminate, cut around the self-laminate, and attach the little backing pins on it, and you have the same badge. If it's just for like a little kid's party, or if it's just for like a work event where they just need to wear something while they're there, that would still look cute and it would work really well. Or maybe you're using it for a party event thing that they're just basically gonna have it as like a little favor keepsake thing. You don't have to have a button maker, but because I have mine, and I had a lot of questions when I showed some pictures of the one that on Instagram, I wanted you guys to be able to see how to use it, and I thought for Christmas it would be really fun. So we're just layering everything, pressing it down, and popping out our buttons. So guys, I hope you're enjoying our 25 days of Christmas together. So crafting Christmas is something I came up with so that we could just craft together every day. And I want you guys to let me know what you think. Definitely comment down below. Make sure you share this, and make sure you set your little bell so that way there you know whenever a video goes up. I try to do it at 7 a.m. every morning. That's what they're scheduled for, but things happen. So I just want you guys to not miss out on any of them. So there's that, and wait till you see like the absolute final design. Okay, so here's why we use the 80-pound cardstock. One, we needed to make sure that it was flexible enough to not crease whenever we rolled it, and two, the pin needed to be able to go through it easily so that it can stay in place. And this worked out so perfectly. So I just folded it in half without creasing it. I just like kind of bowed it, and then I shoved the pin through. And then I just clasped the pin on the back, and here's what it looks like. And then they're going to go in little clear cellophane bags, and they're going to be like little favors at my family's Christmas party. But I just thought they turned out so cute. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're all having a great day and a happy December. And thanks for watching. Bye.